Maraba Oshgeldini's, welcome to another episode of Chronicles of Life. And as we are progressing every week, the first season is coming to an end, and I'm sure that you have enjoyed all the episodes so far that I've brought to you. And don't forget to continue to subscribe, to like, and to share all our videos, because without you, there will not be us, and without us, although you'll be without us, don't worry, I'm just joking. Now, on today's episode, we'll be looking at a very sensitive topic. A very, very, very sensitive topic, and I don't know why I'm the one hosting the topic, but it seems like the director has a way of giving me the main topics, but I'll try my best to keep my opinions to myself and not to be as blunt as possible. And today on today's show, we have three wonderful guests. Wonderfully created. Now we'll start from the lady in the house. Ladies first. Please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Lillian. Nice to meet you once again.
Nice to meet you, Lillian. And I enjoyed the last episode you were in. I won't lie to you.
Thank you.
You guys really spoke a lot of things that I learned from.
Nice.
Even though you said I would see the life for you, but just to make you smile more, I really enjoyed it. And to my left, we have the first timer. Before I come to you, let's go to our regular. I'll introduce yourself too.
Hi everyone, my name is Phil Effie from Ojete. I feel happy to be here again once again, so just sit tight, it's going to be fun.
We feel happier to have you here. Okay, now our first timer.
Yeah, hi everyone, my name is Yuti, first time on the show, and it's great to be here.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Oti. Your first timer, please.
Yeah.
Pardon me, I am like this, so pardon me. Okay, let's go straight to today's topic. Racism and tribalism. Now, I'll look for how to separate these two topics, because I know they are somehow intertwined, racism and tribalism. Now, when you hear the word racism, Lillian, what comes to your mind?
Okay, first off, being a black person in general, I love being black. I love being a black woman, to be precise. Like, I feel racism is very like discrimination. You know, like people telling you like you don't belong here when you actually belong there. You know, it's actually not a good thing. So yeah.
Well, you have tasted racism before.
Yes, of course.
Okay, you'll come back. You'll give us just a few
will.
minutes of your experience. Yeah, Mr. Oti, what's your perspective about racism?
Racism is like, for me, it's kind of a negative vibe, because it feels like when the other race feels like it's more superior to mine and make me more inferior to theirs, and so for me it doesn't sit well. So, and of course, being a black person, so I also have my own share of racism.
I'm coming somewhere. I like what you both said, but I'm coming somewhere. Yes, over to you, Mr. Phil.
The truth is, I never knew I was black. I never knew I was black until I left Nigeria. So, so the thing is, I feel like racism is just this unjust discrimination against individuals based on their race and ethnicity. So that's just how I.
But pardon me, you use the word black.
Yeah.
Black. So are you saying we blacks were not racist?
Of course we are.
Thank you.
Subconsciously.
Subconsciously, yes.
Okay, tell us subconsciously, how racist do you think you are?
I can't say how racist I think I am, because first off, like I said earlier, being black alone, you know, in some society you're not welcome. Like, I don't only feel like I'm the only person like experiencing racism. The Asian people also experience it.
True.
Indians.
True.
Like, I've worked with people from different countries, and you know, so I won't say that I'm the only person that is feeling this pain.
You think you're feeling more?
Yes, because our skin is different. Like totally.
It's fresher. I feel fresher. I don't know. But Mr. Oti, do you think blacks are racist too?
Actually, blacks are. There's a thin line between being a racist and having like prejudice and all that, but blacks are really not racist like that. So we might not sit well with other people, because, like I said, superiority and inferiority. The white or the other race, they feel more superior than. And based on from history, what happened. So it's difficult for blacks to be racist.
But let me tell you something that you don't know. We blacks were racist. Yes. Have you ever? Okay, let's paint a scenario now. We all grew up watching Chinese movies. Yes. Now imagine a Chinese person approaching you and you're like, one Chang. You know that's racism, right?
Of course.
Or you see somebody from Japan or from China and you watch out! What? So you know that's racism.
Which is one of the reasons why I said that it's subconsciously, it's not intentional. Sometimes it's not intentional. It's just
but
that
racism is racism.
Yes, it's just that we watch a lot of Chinese movie and at the end of the day they influence us in some way. And at the end of the day when you see a Chinese man, you'll be like, and you didn't mean it in a harmful way.
Yeah.
So you didn't mean it in a harmful way.
But you know, like, okay, you talk about where we see the Asians and all they are doing that. Normally, that is always taken in a light manner, but you can't compare it to it when the whites do like the black face, paint their face, then come out to make jokes. But we now, as a black, I want to imitate the white, and we paint our face white. Mostly we all laugh about it, but when they do it, now everybody now,
especially in school, as a black man, as a black woman, they expect you to be this dull guy. You know, when you answer one question, they'll just be looking at you like, I never knew this man can be smart, or this student can be smart.
So it's left for us to convince them.
Yeah, something happened to me in school. I was in class. Me, I'm this kind of person. There's this lecturer, this professor. She do have this interactive class, and me, I don't involve myself. I don't participate. Don't mind me. I stutter sometimes. So she gave this assignment, and we went back home. Me that I don't talk in class. I was the best student. She came. I was like, "Who is Philemon F.A.?" I was like, wow. I was like, okay, fine. So from that day, she started paying more attention to me. So I feel like most times, this white supremacy, they feel like they are just better than you. They feel like they are better than you, and that's one of the top thing that is kind of like, did you just see that these people, they are just racist? There was a day I was in an elevator. I was just coming in. I met this white lady because she saw me entering the elevator. She ran out. So that's how worse it can be. But you can never see a black man running from a white woman or from a white man. That's why I said, as a black man, being racist is just kind of like subconscious. So you don't do it intentionally. So it just happened that way.
So do you think that is something that I think this battle of racism has been fought from generation to generation. So let's not even go into whether it can be stopped. Can it be curbed?
Yeah, of course.
How do you think? What steps can we take? I think now in most organizations, I feel you find 1 or 2 or 3 or more black people working in a firm or in an office. So I think those that are working in firms, let's keep on creating good images so they can convince. For example, when I work, I'm the only black person there. So imagine when you put me in an office and I'm surrounded by whites, I don't talk. You understand? Because whenever I'm talking, the whole office will keep quiet to hear me. Because we're like, why is this boy quiet? Imagine me talking like this in the midst of all of us are here. But when I'm in that midst, I just don't talk because of, I try to avoid conversations because I know they may jabber, in English, they may talk or they may say things that may get me pissed. Because I believe that we have 2 different ideologies and way we think. But if you see people that you can easily link up with, that will be better. So, Lillian, share with us a racist story or a story that you've experienced before.
Okay, first of all, I want to say I feel like they are intimidated with, from us. I don't know if that makes clear. We are strong. Black is our skin is tight. They cannot break through us. So they're intimidated, and they feel like they want to use the racism to bring us down so that they can take superior over us. I've encountered a lot of racism. I won't lie. Not just when I was going to work one morning. Normally when you're dragging the metrobus and everything, I was opportunity to sit down in one chair in the metrobus. The woman sitting close to me was just wiping her hand all through. my skin did not touch her own. Like, even me said, I would wipe my own because since you don't used to bath normal.
She even sat close to you. That's what I was saying.
She was like, okay, because she couldn't come out because she was inside. I was like, the way to go out. She was just wiping her skin also. Like when she got down and saw she touched, I was like, bro, what is this necessary? I was so pissed that when I told my colleague, I was like, don't mind those people. They are, you know, not like one thing is some babies, they don't know. How you ask the question, how can we like reduce it? Like I feel like the way we can do this is like not telling that okay, this person is black and you are white. We are one.
But they see it in their parents.
Yeah, you can ask them. Okay, if you ask the parent, okay, why is this person black and white? We are from different places. That it can be like that. It can be like, okay, yeah, this person is white and black. We are the same being. You get. So that one, that Metrobus, the mush store.
It's an everyday thing.
I won't say it's an everyday thing. Some people are being nice as of recent. They are being nice, but yeah. And so I've experienced something that they appreciate you being black, you know. Oh, Chokuzel, oh my God, Chokuzel, you know, kind of thing. Don't take picture with you, admire your hair and stuff like that. So there are good times and bad times, but more of bad times.
So sad. I believe we all have different stories.
Yes.
And if we start our story now, we're not going to end. Understand? So that's my quick advice. Whenever you feel somebody is being racist towards you, you feel you cannot help the situation. Just overlook it.
Yeah, but can I speak?
A
quick one to your question is that it can't be stopped, but at least right now, with the way things are going right now, with new generation and what's going on, more exposure, racism is a little bit down, you know, especially in places where there are more like interactions. Just like, for example, now let's take Turkey for example. In Istanbul, racism is not that high compared to places in outside Istanbul, but still the same Turkey, where there are no foreigners like that. So because we have this normal day-to-day interaction, then racism goes down. And then the new generations, like we all go to school together, you see them better with time.
And again, and one of the reasons I feel like it can be curbed totally is because this racism of a thing is deeply rooted in societal structures. It has been there right from there. It's like a generational curse that is being passed to the children. Yes, of course, yes. It's being passed to the children. So one thing I feel like the little thing we can do to help curb it is first of all through activism and education. And
awareness.
And again, I was coming to choir rehearsal, and then I met Marilyn. By the way, shout out to Marilyn, wherever you are. So I know Marilyn, you know Marilyn. So we're sitting down together. We just this thing, blah 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 blah. This guy just came in with his mother. Just came. There was one of that young guy sitting there. Vividly, you can tell that I'm older than this man. But this guy chose to walk up to me and tell me to stand up and to sit down. But naturally, I would have done that. But since you told me to stand up, I did not. So I continued my conversation with Marilyn, started laughing. Then he just turned back and came to me. He wanted to hit me. I looked at him, I was like, my friend, I'm right here right now. You don't know. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm right here right now. Blow your teeth off. So now we started to exchanging words. He looked at me, and God's so kind. The thing is, there are a lot of good people in Turkey, white good people. So they just came and were like, they started supporting me, and then they threw the guy out of the bedroom. So, and the mother was still there. They told the guy to leave here to get out. So that was what happened. So, but at the end of the day, we can still curb it. Activism, education, legislation. So just let everybody know that we are all one despite our skin differences.
Exactly.
I'm so grateful for awareness that is going on. I think they are beginning to understand that they cannot just help it.
Yeah.
We are one. We are together. I have some positive stories that I'd love to share. One happened to me just last week, but we don't have much time. Now let's take the racism story. We cannot help it. We can just help in promoting ourselves. Let's put it at one corner. Now over to tribalism. We cannot help this.
Tribalism is
We
local.
cannot help this.
Racism.
Racism is global. Tribalism is local.
It's local.
Let's start. Mr. Uti, what is your perspective on tribalism? First, how do you define tribalism?
Tribalism for me is like loyalty to a tribe for like personal benefits. Like for example, I'm an Ibibio man. You understand? So if I tend to see at the front from my place or even from my state, Akwa Ibom, I'll be like, okay, if I have like maybe something that can benefit, you know, me to want to give to someone
To
else
you,
from that state.
man.
Why are you emphasizing
No, not really this thing. No,
man?
but generally, I might be like, this is my brother. Or probably, let us even take for example now the whole country, Nigeria. Assuming maybe like now, assuming I have someone from this president from my side, and even though he's making bad policy, I won't even like think twice. I'll be like, don't worry, carry on.
So you are confidently saying you are part of Nigeria's problem.
No, generally that is what is going on.
This is what it is.
It's a general
Speak
thing.
for yourself, sir. Are you part of Nigeria's problem?
No, for me because of my.
You just said you prefer to give the.
No, I'm just making an example.
No, you said I.
No, it was an example.
Okay,
not me, but due to my upbringing, because I'm from Akwa Ibom, which is in the southern part of Nigeria, but I grew up in the north. The church I attended to is a church mostly by Western people, that is Yoruba people, majorly. So you see the dynamic and everything. So my upbringing, I'm more exposed and others, so I have no issue with this thing. I'm just a one Nigerian kind of person.
Okay, so how do you think we can help tribalistic battles going on in Nigeria? Can it work? I believe most people just relate on the basis of cruise, you understand? Now tribalism is when you see someone that shares your language, your tribe, your ideas and your concepts, you understand? If you see somebody that speaks the same language with you, you would prefer to relate with that person instead of another person, yes or no?
I don't think so.
If you're in the midst of a lot of people now, and you hear somebody say Indigo Kwenu linear, you answer Kwenu, I mean?
Of course.
Why will you choose to answer Kwenu in the midst of people?
It's an identity.
It's your greeting.
Aside their identity now, I feel that if most people find themselves in a global space, why do you still choose to speak your language in the midst of people?
Me personally, I don't do that.
No, okay, why do you think people choose to speak their language?
I cannot answer for somebody. I
No,
really don't know.
people find themselves being tribalistic
Okay, it's for
without
me.
planning it. Yes.
Unity. I think they find unity. Feel comfortable that I finally see my brother. Let me communicate with you how this experience has been. Do you understand what is going on here? Okay, we can communicate more for us to help each other out in this situation that we're into. Why? Because like you said, what was you said again?
Why do you choose to relate with your people more than you relate to other
Because
people?
you feel comfortable with them.
Why are you choosing to feel comfortable with them?
How will you feel comfortable with your sibling, with your mother and everything?
Because you grew up with them.
Exactly.
But you didn't grow up with this set of people. Now, can you confidently tell me that you have some friends that are from other tribes, but you choose to relate with people that you just met for the first time because they speak your language?
No.
No, but what if you find yourself doing it involuntarily?
I cannot find myself doing anything.
What about you, Mr. Phil?
Thank you.
Do you feel you can find yourself doing it involuntarily?
I don't know. I don't think so.
For example, if you see your Edo brother now,
Okay,
and you're speaking the same language.
Let me give you an example. Currently,
Okay.
one of my best friends in Turkey that I talk to regularly is from Jos.
Okay.
And I'm an Edo man. We literally share the same thing. We share the same food. We do everything together. But that doesn't stop me because he's from Jos, then I'm from Edo, then I can't like talk to him. I can't relate to him very well. And again, I was brought up in a way that most times, sometimes, they'll be like, this one, what do they say? Now, man, they do my, your tribe, and they do it sometimes.
Exactly.
Oftentimes, most times, I find myself even running away from my own tribe.
Because I learned they do it.
Are you getting me?
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Okay.
I'm not even running away from my own tribe, but I did it growing up now, at this particular age of life, I was like, no, I need to mingle more with my people, of which I'm doing currently. And one thing about me, I like mingling with a lot of people, different tribes. I just want to know culture. I want to know what your culture is, and just have a little bit of idea about it. But I've never found myself kind of like I have a business. Instead of me to give it to, I know that an Igbo man is best in this particular business. I'm going to give it to an Isa man. I will never do that. But this tribalistic stuff of a thing has actually helped my sister. one way or the other. There was a day she was somewhere, something happened, and then she had to bail herself out. Then my sister, then she doesn't know how to speak my language, because we were brought up in the way that we don't speak pidgin, we speak English, and so her friend was like, spoke the language, and they looked at my sister like, are you from so yes? Then they just left her, just leave. Imagine a deep in such, so that's why sometimes is the disadvantage of it is more harmful than the advantage of it. So that's the only thing I can say.
Well, Mr. Oti, do you find, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you be like, and now Yoruba man, leave him?
No, like I said.
No, be honest.
Yes, of course.
No, honestly.
Thank you, I'm getting somewhere now.
No, me, I haven't.
How?
Like Yoruba man.
Oh, Naibo man.
No.
Okay, if you're denying it, I will share my story. Me, sincerely speaking, I don't like the Igbos. No, like I don't like them.
Why?
I grew up not liking Igbo people.
Why?
Understand?
Now we are getting
It's just now that I started accepting that this
now
is
we are getting
okay.
somewhere.
They have some cool people among them. Come for me all you want. I'll be very honest with you. Why? Because I feel like they are among the people that are making Nigeria tougher.
How?
Yes, but I don't to go too in
No,
depth.
let's go to
we should.
Okay, not like I would not say I hate them.
Okay.
I rather avoid interacting with them, doing business and sharing ideas with them. I still had issues with my flatmate. I stay together. He's an Igbo man. Understand? He has this concept of I need to save money. I have this concept of I need to also save money, but there are times that you can spend money. You should spend money on important things. For example, we went to paint our house. He's telling me he does not have money to paint house. He said, we work. Understand? You make money. You even collect more than me. Come on, so amount. I come on, so amount. Join money together. Let us paint the house. He does not have money to paint house. He's saving up for something. I don't care whatever you're saving up for. When it comes to making decisions, you do it. So I just said, nah, Igbo man, this is how Igbo people do. They have this idea of they have this akagan because it's their hand is like tight, you understand? To open your hand and release money in a problem. So I found myself doing it involuntarily. Understand? It's not as if because of how I was being brought up, the stories I heard about the Biafra, blah.
So I guess it all boils down to our
upbringing.
The way how we were brought up.
Yes.
You understand? So what our parents fed us with, what they told us about the other tribe and all that. That is what probably
exactly what I said was societal structure.
An average Igbo man no like Yoruba man.
Me, I'm mixed.
But now the average
No, not again. This is not recently.
No, this is the now we are not being enlightening that okay fine, this is not what it is. We are one Nigeria, of course. Now this is the thing. I've had a thing with Yoruba people, especially the guys. Then when I was living in Lagos, but like I feel this kind of like this kind of like betrayal thing is almost common with Yoruba guys because they talk here, and then they just they talk too much at the end of the day. So now I cannot come now and be rating all Yoruba guys with such thing. Even if it's something that is common among Yoruba guys, I can't just come up with it and be like, okay, all Yoruba guys they are somehow.
What if you say
because actually I've met with some sweet Yoruba people who will not allow me to say such a thing. It's just about getting your priority right. I mean, the people will always be people. There will always be bad people anywhere you go in every tribe, and so I can't because I meant yes. I can't.
But what if a tribe has more of bad people than good people?
Because
I will not call it. Some tribes have more bad people.
It depends on what you attract. Maybe you attract bad people.
No.
It depends.
I sense a flipping going on.
Yes, it depends on what you attract. It's not a flip. I'm just telling you from my whole heart. I've met with Yoruba people. I've met with sweets. and the bad ones. So I can't categorically say no, all Yoruba people are bad, because I've actually met with the people I've met with about, let me say I've met with about 5 sweet ones, and I've met with about 3 bad ones.
So the bad ones, are they being exposed?
The bad ones, of course, they are being exposed.
And then they're still like that.
Of course, they're still like that.
Okay.
Of course. So at the end of the day, I feel like it has to do with individual. Like it depends on what you attract. If when you keep meeting with bad people, man, you need deliverance. You attract bad people. So you need.
For me, I'm mixed. I'm not like whole Igbo, my mom and
You don't speak your language, so I can.
What do you mean?
I'm not You don't speak your language.
My parents are from 2 different parts of Nigeria.
Really?
So, yes.
That's nice.
Like the south and the east. My mom is Delta, my dad is. You get so. I don't. So I'm not like only Igbo or only Delta. You get. So when I was speaking to one Yoruba girl, and she was like, how are you not just Igbo? What do you mean? She's like, them the Yorubas. She told me. I'm like quoting her. They don't know any other tribes in Nigeria.
Yeah, they away from the south.
Yes. That they feel like
only have people Yoruba and Hausa. The rest are just irrelevant.
No, don't use that word.
I used to. I
use that word.
I used to.
Exactly. We have 36 states in Nigeria, for God's sake. I based in River State in Nigeria.
I feel like you're racist.
Yes,
everything boils down to upbringing again.
Exactly.
My exposure I'm guilty. I was never. Every day I apologize to my partner. Because even I told my mom.
Now you're beginning to see how.
Please don't be mean. No. I told my mom that I'm dating. For which tribe? I said they do. She's Igbo people too. You understand? Like Igbo. I know it's different from Igbo.
Exactly, man.
But I think it's the way they just brought me up. I thought that okay, there's only Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. And anywhere you find yourself, you just pick one.
And the most painful part, our parents experience this thing. They tend to pass it on to us. And most times I think about it, and I'm so grateful for my parents wherever they are. God rest their soul. I'm so grateful to them, because at the end of the day, I was never brought up in such a way. I was brought up in a way that to embrace because actually my dad lived in almost all the states in Nigeria. He was a military man. He lived in Lagos, lived in Ibadan, lived in Kano. Yes, he had this exposure. Like, okay, fine. So I'm bringing up my children in this kind of way. So I feel like it has to do with upbringing, societal structure, especially just societal structure. So, and the only thing that can curb this thing, first of all, is education. And I thank God that with these generational children, we don't have this understanding. So like me, I can just go to the north and see one Aisha, so I'm just
I grew up in the north. At least you
have experience, you have taste. You've tasted their food and seen their lifestyle. Sorry, okay. Tuwoshi Kafa and left there. With that, lastly, I would love to say thank God and thank you very much NYSC for trying to bring in unity among diversity. Trying to open our eyes. I'm a Yoruba boy. I got posted to Bayelsa and I got to see how the South world is. So I decided to accept that okay, this is how they are, this is their culture. And please, I'm begging you, try and stop yourself from using that word, that Yoruba person, that Igbo man, na Edo man, na Ibibio man, na Hausa man, they be dirty people, they are this and that. Please.
First of all, you have to apologize to
Igbos.
On behalf of me, myself, and I sincerely apologize to Igbo people for not liking them. And to the Edo people that I never knew they even existed. Really? Thank you for their music, their I love that song, and their dance, the poppy and everything. I go to do and
we are the rave of the nation.
I really appreciate you guys. Igbo girls are appreciating. Okay, Lina wants to wrap up.
Like one thing, like I lived in River State. I was born and brought up in River State. And inside River State, they have like 5 different tribes.
No, they are stressing me already.
No, for real,
Don't
because
bring
if
that minority.
a newcomer comes to church, they say, where are you from? River State. We are in River State. We have Ikwere, we have Ogoni, we have Andoni, we have the Eleme.
It's just like I think it's just the same thing too. With like
Exactly.
Everybody, I have this generalization that everybody from the north are outsiders. But when you stay in the north,
You
you
don't
don't accept that they are
And
outsiders
they speak
because
different languages.
they all speak outside the general.
It's like Edo State generally we have the
That's like me. I don't really agree with that.
I love the East Side.
Igbos, Yoruba, outside.
I love the East Side.
You ain't got no choice.
I'm in for life.
Oh, he said he's in for life, guys.
Really?
True. Thank you. On our show, we have something we call the pillar of life. I would have loved to give you, but I can see your signature here.
Find it.
I'm only living there.
Yeah, Mr. Fee, all day. The leader is here. Now, Mr. Uti, first timer, please sign on our pillar of life. Yes.
Wala.
I was here. It is the logo signature for me. The EBBO signature is right. And with that, we say thank you very much for coming on our show. We love you so much and we appreciate you. I would love to see you many more times. Thank you for taking out time from your busy schedule, Mr. Oti, Mr. Phil, and Miss Linia. And with that, we say this is a wrap. Hopefully we'll see you again. Same time, same station, same everything. Same everything. And don't forget, avoid racism and be nice to your fellow brothers and sisters.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to. Bye. Woo!